Hey guys, we're back. It's the end of March and it has been amazing. March is traditionally the transition month at Tropic Star Lodge, where we go from bill fishing to inshore and tuna fishing. We got a couple marlin around, 1 or 2 sails. The Dorado is still on, which is really weird, but the tuna came through in big numbers, really big schools. It was a lot of fun. Inshore was nuts. We broke records left and right. We had new world records, we broke personal records. It was really awesome. So I think you guys are gonna love this. So in March, what happens is we get the northerly winds in February and eventually it turns the water over. We get a little bit of cold water coming down. And when I say a little bit cold, it's over 10 degrees colder generally. It'll drop down to around 72 degrees. But this is the sweet spot. This is what we're actually looking for our inshore fishing. Because what happens is those bigger, slower growing fish, such as the broomtail, grouper, Cubera Snapper, Tarpon, all of those, as soon as that water temperature goes down, they move up into the shallows. We start getting loads of Sierra mackerel, and you're going to get those African pompano, which are great eating. All in all, it's an incredible time to fish at Tropic Star Lodge, and you can catch over 17 species in a day, which I think was the record for this March. Justin and Melissa, we miss you guys. We had a lot of fun with this couple, and well, there were 1 or 2 drinks involved, a lot of laughing, a lot of questions, and you know, it was really, really cool. Justin and Melissa, the first time down here at Tropic Star Lodge, they got an inshore slam, meaning they got a Bluefin Trevally, a Roosterfish, and a Cubera in a single day. That is a hell of an achievement, guys. We're getting more and more of these inshore slams, and it was really beautiful to see because Melissa's Cubera Snapper was an absolute monster. And she definitely took home the biggest fish out of that couple. And we cannot wait to see you guys back, but a very well done, Melissa.
Nice!
There you go, babe!
Thank you.
So, a lot of anglers come to Tropic Star Lodge for the Black Marlin. And in March, we still get a couple of them. And we actually had a couple people walking the plank, and those Black Marlin put on a beautiful display. Kesh got a couple of them on video, and some of the people also got to walk the plank for their first sailfish, such as Denise. It was so good to have Denise down here finally. You see, Bob has won the Roosterfish tournament, he's won the Marlin tournament, he's fished in the Offshore World Champs, and he finally brought his wife down. So congratulations, Denise, on your first Pacific sailfish.
You got it. There we go.
Feels good now.
See, that water feels good, huh? Now you got to swimming pool in that. And you get the first goldfish hug.
Ed and Dan, man oh man, we had a lot of fun with you guys. Hayden took wonderful care of you. We had a lot of laughs at the bar. And again, you got Keshman to go with you guys, and it's always fun doing the video package because you get to take home these memories. And they will never forget the size of that damn Cubera Snapper. This March has been an unreal Cubera Snapper bite. We broke the record and got over 16 in one day on one boat. Well done, Jay and the boys. You guys sure cleaned that up. It's been a couple of years in the making. COVID didn't make it easy, but the Inshore Fishing School is so much fun. It was a huge success. We completely sold out this year, and anglers got to learn from each other. We had Captain Bo Johnson, JP DeRose, and Patrick down here. It was really, really cool. With myself, we gave a couple classes on casting, different lure retrievals, and then we went out to the guests as well. The guests were catching on average between 45 to 55 fish a day per boat. It was absolutely mind-blowing. The record was 17 different species in one day by one boat, and there were multiple inshore slams released. We got some world records as well that were actually released, because everything that is not consumed is released in the Inshore School. John got a beautiful, beautiful broomtail grouper of over 80 pounds. On 50-pound tackle, that was close to 30 pounds over the world record. We also got a Bluefin Trevally that we did measure, and that will be going into IGFA, and it would have been over the record as well. So the Inshore Fishing School is fantastic. We're doing it again next year in March, except now it's going to be 2 weeks because of the big demand. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of rum, and a lot of laughs.
Oh!
Well guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this fishing report. Unfortunately, I tried to get out on the water today with Kesh, but the weather kind of changed on us, so he said we'd rather sit at Marlin Bar and do it. It's a little bit more comfortable. March has been incredible, you know. Like I said, we've got record numbers of fish. The marlin weren't as good as we wanted them to be, and we had to work really hard for the bullfish. But at Tropic Star Lodge, if you fish for what is biting, you're always going to have a phenomenal time. And that's exactly what happened with guests down here in March. It was so much fun. The inshore bite was amazing. And it was just so cool to see those tuna busting the surface, tarpon jumping in amongst the rocks, and roosterfish and Cubera everywhere. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon. Ciao for now.